It's the Daily Special with Kimberly Ray Miller!
It's Friday! Welcome to the Daily Special. It's Friday, May 23rd, and stay tuned because later we're doing a Cooking with Kim. We're making falafel! Yes. But meantime, it's my favorite time of the year, and not just because it's a long weekend, because it's Fleet Week here in New York City. There's sailors everywhere. There's no sailor costumes. You just want to pinch them because they're just so cute. Yes. Little known fact, I applied to be in the Navy. I did. And they turned me down. They did. They didn't want me. The Navy didn't want me, but I want them. Let's go to today's specials. A Utah woman claims that Sex in the City has turned her into a big ol' skank. Apparently, when she started watching at 14, she started emulating the Samantha character, sleeping with every Tom, Dick, or Harry. The woman also has the tendency to scream no deal when presented with a briefcase. A Minnesota priest has filed a restraining order against a 13-year-old autistic boy, calling his behavior unruly and unwelcomed in church. That just goes to show that there are little boys that priests don't want to be around. And a New York Times report says that older brains are actually wiser brains, which goes to prove that, what was I saying?
And now it's time for Cooking with Kim!
Today we're making one of my favorite dishes, which is falafel. I like to bake it though instead of frying it to make it a little bit lighter. So today's ingredients are tahini, chickpeas, ground cumin, salt, coriander, carrot, parsley, cilantro, olive oil. You also need onion and garlic, and a lemon. The first thing I'm gonna do is make my falafel balls. So I have rinsed and drained my chickpeas and I'm gonna dump them in my food processor. And I'm going to put in my coriander. I use fresh pods and then I just ground it myself in a little mortar and pestle. Well, it may have been a lot of ingredients, but the food processor does most of the work in this dish. Well, that was quick and easy, wasn't it? So I'm going to make my balls now. I kind of make them like meatball size. The recipe usually makes about 9 large-sized falafel balls. So I'm going to stick it in the oven. I've preheated my oven at 425, and I'm going to cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes on each side. Now it's time for me to make my tahini sauce. Okay, I'm going to measure out about a half a cup of tahini. Tahini is pretty high in fat, but it's very healthy for you. And now I'm going to add about a lemon to it. I'm going to whisk in a little bit of water. Now, there's no like amazing measurement. I would just suggest adding a little bit at a time until you get like a ranch dressing-like consistency. Well, my tahini sauce is finally thinned up a bit and it's ready for the falafel. In the meantime, I've also made a basic salad with some lettuce, tomato, and cucumber to top my falafel. And I like things spicy, so I've got my hot sauce ready. And now it's time to assemble a street cart worthy falafel sandwich. I'm so excited to eat this. I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, everyone.